the things I found very interesting actually when I spoke to these leaders of change, these department heads, these deans, was that actually they had personal experience 15, 20 years ago, almost without exception.
Yeah.
They were somebody as a faculty member who tried to make a change and had failed ultimately because they felt they didn't have the institutional support and because they felt that they were working and operating in a very isolated way. So I think those experiences are incredibly important. And I think one of the things that I find really heartening actually is that after 10 or 20 years of this increasing dialogue about the need for change in engineering education, more and more of these individuals are coming through the system, and more people are now in dean and department head positions who really want to make a change, but really have some insight into some of the barriers and issues at a faculty level to making that happen. So I think that piece of it is incredibly important, that insight that these individuals have. But I think there are things that can be done to support department heads. I think looking outside their institution is incredibly important. Being given opportunities to see what's happening elsewhere in the world, and having a dialogue to understand actually how these changes can be implemented. And to me, so much of it is about culture. So giving them tools to support and develop the culture amongst faculty. I think one of the big issues that a lot of departments face is the recognition and reward system. And this comes up again and again. And every university I've worked on connected with educational change, the issue of faculty recognition and reward comes up without fail. That actually for a faculty member to put time and effort into both making a change but also sustaining pedagogies that are perhaps more time consuming for them is very challenging when they're in an environment that doesn't, or they don't feel recognises and rewards that behaviour. So I think one of the things that would be very important, it would be to look at the reward and recognition system, and for department heads to offer the kind of support to faculty to collect the evidence they need, to actually outline what the evidence is and to collect that evidence. And I'm working with quite a lot of institutions now who are telling me we're running workshops that where the dean or the department head is standing up explicitly saying this stuff is important, but actually gives faculty almost a step-by-step guide to what you need to include within your promotion case, and it will get you promoted. And here are examples of people who are promoted. And I think thinking about that at an institutional level is also incredibly important.